Oh shit, it's early. Be quiet. Well, since I told you guys I was going to do a little more of a daily upload so you guys could see really the ins and outs of what I go through. But I'm trying to get fuel here, and this one thing that sucks is if you come from where I live, my house, and try to get from Westminster to get to 270 to get to 95 South, there's really no fuel stations. So at a Highs, it's right off of you go underneath 70, and at this time in the morning, everybody and their mother's here. So it's a cluster, but I don't have enough fuel to get down far enough to. From here on, the fuel stations get tighter, so I really don't have any option from here. So we just sit here and wait our turn. All right, so we're rolling down 95. We're just south of Fredericksburg at this point. The traffic's been a bear this morning because there was like a misty fog that kind of just set in last night right when I got home, and it was just dense fog, and it kind of
watch out, diesel on shoulder ahead.
Screwed traffic up, and it took me. GPS took me like the most backwards way, which kind of probably helped and saved me time. But it was, once I got on 495, it was slow moving. So I mentioned we're headed down to Greensboro, North Carolina to the classic auction to drop that Corvette off. It is, as of right now, it is 8:30, and I do not have a backhaul schedule. The load board is very scarce, which for me, I priced this job with the Corvette to kind of, if I had to deadhead like 360 miles home, I was going to make enough money to, I was going to make enough money off of that to just deadhead home. And then I got the Subaru in there, so that helps. But I would like to, like, I have the time because I set aside coming down here and getting back as 2 days. It's like 6 hours each way. And I held 2 whole days of saying before I was rudely interrupted by my camera storage being full. I set aside 2 whole days for this, so I'd like to find something to make that extra money coming north. And just while the camera storage got full, I pulled into the rest stop to take a phone call. I had texted a guy on picking up a load from the same auction. It's not a classic car, but it's a car at the same auction going back like 30 minutes north of my house. So he's checking to make sure it's ready to go. It was an auction vehicle, but he's making sure it passed post-sale inspection. So if that's good to go, we'll get that one because we'll just deliver and pick up at the same location, which is ideal, which is great. So let's see. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get a little farther south here. It's the roads are cleared up. It's still a little foggy and hazy out here, but it is still until the 8:30. All right, so I'm gonna try something new. Maybe a lot of work for me, maybe a lot more information for you guys, but I'm gonna try to go daily. It might not be posted same day, but I'm gonna try to put up at least 1 vlog per day, Monday through Friday, or Saturday or Sunday. If I'm working, I will try to put up something, or maybe put something up from the house. But I'm gonna try to show you guys like more of the talking to the brokers, negotiating rates, kind of like I'm a one-man band, so all the paperwork from booking the loads to sending invoices to signing rate cons to anything office related, it's me. There's nobody else that touches it, it's me. So if you guys are looking to do this and you want to see what all is involved, or if you guys already, you know, are in the trucking business and are looking to take a little more control, or you know, maybe trim some fat as far as like not paying a dispatcher, not paying an accountant, things like that. I'll show you everything. Show you what I can. We're here getting fuel now, TA in Ashland. So this is actually going to be posted. This clip is from the next day, but this is going to be at the end of the first video for this series, and see how many days I can do it. I'm going to push myself to become a better YouTuber, a better business person, and just try to get better from here. I had a dream last night, and it kind of stuck with me, which I'm going to tell you guys in tomorrow's video, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Whew. I'm telling you one thing, I am glad I packed shorts, because it's freaking hot out here. Now, I really didn't expect it to get this warm, nor did I really look, but knowing I was coming south, I usually pack shorts, so at least you can't see me changing. But I wanted to tell you guys about this conversation I just had with a broker. So about 3 weeks ago, exactly 3 weeks ago yesterday, I had called on a load that was for a future load, which was for today. And the load picked up, it was like 1,000 miles from somewhere around me to Florida. It was right at about 1,000 miles, and they had it posted for like, 2 cars enclosed. They had it posted for like $3.80 a mile. And I was like, dang, that's pretty good. I should go ahead and hop on that and pre-schedule that for, you know, today. Well, never heard anything back. It was like, fill out a carrier packet, insurance, this, W-9, this, that. Did it all. And, you know, got an email from the guy, the broker, and was like, you know, we're working with the customer on this, blah, blah, blah. Never heard anything back. Sent a follow-up email to say, hey, you know, my offer only really lasts for 48 hours. Never heard anything back. They called me this morning, and they said, hey, you inquired about this load on this date. I was like, yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago, never heard anything back. She's like, is there any chance you could pick that up today? And I'm like, no. You guys dropped the ball. Now you guys are screwed, because that customer is not going to be very happy. All right, so we're here in Greensboro. The classic car auction goes to a warehouse, which is about a mile up the road on one of these side streets from the regular auction, which is nice because the customer wants me to, they store everything inside. He wants me to put the top down because it is a convertible Corvette. Well, mile down the road, we're here to pick up. Nice day at least. Well, after driving around, I think I finally found it. It's in a different lot. It was sold online, so it's not at the regular auction lot. I think this is probably it. But that it is. This thing goes home with us. Half a mile deadhead. Well, 1.5 because we went a mile. And then we went an extra half a mile. And we were only half a mile from where this car actually is. I'll tell you one thing. This sumbitch smells like it's been underwater. If it has, it ain't my problem. See, look how like the watermarks on the seat. I didn't look on the headliner. God, it stinks in there though. Somewhere between butt cheese and dank weed. Man, why does White's Travel Plaza always have to be a cluster? There's 1 million parking spots here, which is awesome if you were staying the night. But there's so many people blocking, trying to get fuel. So many people blocking because like they'll park back there with their four-ways on and then run into the store. And like there's open pumps over here, but nobody can get to them. So I'm gonna see if I can loop around and get to them. And get fuel quick and then find parking and get myself something for dinner. Well, this guy just completely jackknifed his truck. Pretty sure he hit the cab. Well, it's a little loud here. Let me see if I can walk back here a little bit to tell you about my dream last night. So I had a dream last night that I was able to make enough money through trucking and through YouTube to be able to retire my parents. So my mom can go buy the beach house she's always wanted and give back to those that have given so much to me. So that's my goal. It's a goal for a lot of people, but having that dream last night and waking up and it feeling so surreal and just makes me want to push harder and you know, give them everything they could imagine for. Knowing my parents, if I showed up with 2 bags of cash, enough to retire both of them, they wouldn't accept it. I would literally have to force them to take it or somehow get into their accounts and pay off everything, because my parents aren't the type, and they never have taken handouts and have taught me to never take handouts. So that was the dream I had last night, and figured I'd share that here on the channel. All right, so get this. $5.65 a gallon right here. If I go 15 miles or so closer to the house, I can get it for $4.97. Now that's not even 15 miles. Yeah, that seems like a long distance. All right. If I go to a station up here that is 5 miles, it's like $5.69. So it's like 70 some cents cheaper just to go maybe 5 extra miles into the next town. And I don't know if it's gonna catch up, but like from Westminster to Tawnytown, whatever it may be, I think the stations are maybe just say 5 to 8 miles apart, and there's a 70 cents difference. Just the only part is it's a pain in the butt to get in there, but it's worth the savings.